Today is the day that we're going to officially ink the deal to sell the Hendersonville location. So I need to take my name off the door. How funny is that? Attorneys, do they like being filmed? We'll see.
We're here. This is Dr. Ben. Dr. Ben, this is my attorney Randy. He's just documenting his.
How are you doing, my friend?
Well, the other one is you want to be able to.
I guess, is there a difference? I'm Dr. Ben. For the past 12 years, I've been blessed to own and operate one of the largest chiropractic wellness offices in the world. Along the way, I've opened 2 more clinics and started a franchise company for a total of 5 well clinics. I'm ridiculously passionate about my family, my business, and my Jesus, and I like to live life to the fullest. Now it is time to switch gears from owning and operating clinics and start expanding this franchise empire from 5 locations to 500. Please subscribe so you can come along this journey with me and watch the ups and downs as well as the practical side of natural healthcare. Welcome to Building a Health Empire with Dr. Ben. Hey guys, I'm Dr. Ben, and I've got some big news that I want to share with you. First of all, if you don't know who I am, I'm Dr. Ben. First and foremost, I love Jesus. Second of all, I absolutely adore my wife and 3 kiddos. And third of all, I love chiropractic. And quite frankly, not just chiropractic, but shooting stupid videos and having a lot of fun enjoying natural health care. Something kind of like this. Bomb goes off, there's gonna be zombies eating people everywhere. Yeah, that's my cousin Leroy, and he often gives us very handy tips. However, it's time to transition to the next phase. For those of you who know my story at all, you've probably seen me on videos such as this. Prescribe any medication. However, what I can do, where I'm teaching and educating about chiropractic. However, the backstory looks something like this. 12 years ago, I was fortunate enough and blessed to open a chiropractic office in Hendersonville, Tennessee called Living Well Chiropractic. And within 2 years, we became one of the largest chiropractic offices in the world, and I was adjusting over 1,100 people a week. And to put that in perspective, most chiropractors adjust about 100 people a week. It was crazy. As glorious as that sounds, it turns out I was adjusting a lot of people, but business practices were the pits. So what did I do? Well, I got a lot of coaching, sought a lot of advice, and switched the business so that we were actually a stable, functioning, efficient machine. And then what did I do? I got married to this beautiful lady. Yes, that's right. Even ugly, skinny, bald guys like me sometimes get the chicks. Hey, for all you nerds out there, just remember, it pays off. Turns out that adjusting 1,100 people a week was insane. And I was having to work until 8, 9 o'clock at night. And when I got married, my wife said,
"You probably need to stop that."
Like any good, strong-minded husband, I said, "Okay, sweetheart, what time would you like me home?" Actually, and she said,
"How about 6:30 when your shift is over?"
So what did I do? I switched around some business practices and I was home at 6:30. Then what happened? Then my wife got pregnant. Boop, with this little fella. And then she looks at me and she says, "Honey, I need you home at 5 o'clock. And I said, "Sweetheart, I'm a businessman. I got things to do." So I figured it out and I came home at 5 o'clock. Next thing you know, I was actually being a pretty good businessman, saving money for everybody, not just me, but our patients, because we were actually being efficient business people. Turns out we had been doing it wrong. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Chiropractors don't make great business people. So from there, we hired a couple of other chiropractors, and I thought to myself, I've got a brilliant idea. I'm gonna open another location in East Nashville. I had no marketing strategy, and I had no ability to manage something away from me. So like every good businessman, I got in trouble with the wife. Then she said, "Sweetheart, turns out if you're gonna do business, you probably better be good at it." You're right, honey, you're right. So what did I do? We changed some things around. We literally had one of the best months that we'd had in 5 years in the office. And not only that, but I bonused everybody Apple Watches. This is one of those watches. And everyone was like, "It's awesome." And I was like, you know what? I'm the man. And just like every good businessman, the next month was one of our worst months. And I was like, man, what gives? I really feel like God has designed me to not just be a chiropractor, but a chiropractic businessman, and I kind of seem to be terrible at it. So like any good businessman who gets punched in the face by business, I looked at my team and I said, "Guys, taking the rest of the week off." And I wasn't taking the week off from working, I was taking the week off from practicing. So I got my notebook, grabbed my hipster classes, and went to the coffee shop. And this is how you do business. Turns out I went through and I put together about, 30 or 40 different spreadsheets, ran the business numbers, and realized my profession is ridiculous. we don't do anything correct. Everything that I learned about chiropractic business, I really need to just throw in the trash and start over. So I started compiling a whole bunch of very specific numbers and data. This master spreadsheet actually allowed me to manage a business. Not just the one here, but manage the second location in East Nashville. Fast forward about 6 months, not only is the East Nashville location working correctly, but now we have franchised our company. Then I was trying to find a franchise location in Murfreesboro, couldn't find one, so I just opened one. And I thought, this is the next step. So here we sit with 5 locations. So 5 locations brings us to August 1st, 2019. The Lord had me do something crazy, and this is where we pick back up. Sold the office. That's right, sold the Hendersonville location, the place that I had been making money my entire career. It's pretty much the only place that pays my paycheck. The other businesses are growing, but this particular one happens to be what we call in the business world the cash cow, and I sold it. And I know that sounds like a ridiculous thing, but that's where we get today. The Lord's put it on my heart that we have 5 franchise locations, and my goal is to turn those 5 into 500, and I want you to come with me. But first, I got a couple of rules. Here's the rules. First rule is this going to be completely transparent. We're going to run this company with Christian morals and standards, no cheating, no price gouging, and completely transparent. You can see it. I'm going to be talking about numbers, so if you get squeamish talking about money and numbers and business, don't watch this channel because I am going to show you how it works. And I know that there's a lot of young men and women that are curious about, maybe owning businesses or running businesses. Watch this channel. I'm going to show you how we turn 5 franchise locations into 500, or we're going to die trying. Second rule is we are not going to throw money at problems. That's a massive problem that businesses face. They don't get innovative. They just start throwing money at problems. We're not going to do that. We're going to get innovative. We're going to get creative, and we're not going to rack up a lot of debt in our company. The third rule is the most important, and that is family first. We're not going to destroy our families as we build companies. I'm not going to ask our franchisee companies when we build in certain locations, hey, you're going to have to work these crazy hours. No. As a matter of fact, we're doing the reverse of that. We're going to try to get you at home so you can eat dinner with your families. And the same thing goes for me in the franchise company. I'm going to be at home eating dinner with my family. I'm not going to be traveling for weeks at a time. And I want to show America that it's possible to grow a company and not dispose of your family in the meantime. Are we about done setting the stage? This is so boring. Sorry. Anyways, I get excited. I promise this YouTube channel is going to get a lot more exciting than this. The last thing is, I want to tell you, there are going to be 3 things that I'm going to do inside of every single show. Number 1 is I'm going to give you at least 1 healthy lifestyle tidbit. Listen, the number 1 question that I got in all the years that I've been practicing is, what do you do? What did you eat for breakfast? What do you eat for lunch? What do you feed your kids? Right? What's the best kind of exercise? Hey, my thyroid's all burned out. What do I need to take to get my thyroid back up and running? Listen. You watch this channel, we're going to answer as many natural healthcare questions you possibly could have. If you have more of them, leave them in the comments below, and I'll try to address them, at least 1 per show. The second thing is I'm going to try to make you laugh every single show, because life does not have to be boring. Third thing is I'm going to try to give a solid Christian business principle every single show. Some of the stuff we're going to do in here is going to be brilliant. Some of the stuff is going to be dumb, but you're going to get to watch it either way. I want to show you the back end with the secret sauce. It's going to be a lot of fun. Today is the day that we're going to officially ink the deal to sell the Hendersonville location. So it's pretty exciting. I'm going to take everybody through this journey. So let's pull in the parking lot here, get ready for our day, and get ready for a big signing here in the next couple of hours. There's our beautiful Hendersonville location. All right, guys, today's the day. If you don't already know Dr. Joppa, this is Dr. Joppa. This is the day where he gets to buy Well Health and Chiropractic Hendersonville. This is the headquarters, the mothership. So we're about to go sign the deal. But Dr. C, why don't you give us a little tour of your office?
All right, come on this way, guys.
All right.
Step into my office. No.
So backside, by the way, this is the franchise side over here. We got some Lindsay, who's actually Dr. Joppa's wife, and back through here we got this is where our marketing office is, and back on this side this is where my office is in that back corner.
Let me get the door for my attorney here.
Hey, Randy. Good, how you doing today?
Attorneys, do they like being filmed? We'll see.
Yeah. Over here, this is Dr. Ben. Dr. Ben, this is my attorney Randy. He's just documenting this.
How are you doing, my friend?
Well, good to see you,
Nice
sir.
to officially meet you.
That's good.
All right, so big question is, what is in Dr. Ben's lunchbox? Real simple. Today, what I have is, I'm starting with a sandwich. Now, people say, Dr. Ben, you can't eat a sandwich. Sure can. I'm going to eat it today. Now, the trick is that we want to have good, healthy bread. We start with Bob's Organic Bread. It's one of my favorite ones at the grocery store. Also, I'm going to use boar's head chicken so that it doesn't have nitrates in it. Nitrates are really, really bad for you. I'm going to use a boar's head slice of cheese, even though most of the time I'm going to have a raw cheddar, raw cheese, but for the sandwich, I like it again. I'm also going to put some organic baby spinach and avocado with a bit of Vegenaise. So by the way, if you're somebody who really likes mayonnaise, try Vegenaise out, because mayonnaise is a canola-based oil and Vegenaise is, I believe this one's safflower oil. We'll see here in a minute. Also, you're going to see me today. Got a little bag of chips. Those are actually avocado chips, avocado oil chips. So they're potatoes, but they've been fried in avocado oil, which is a little healthier for you, for sure. However, just so we're clear, we're not fooling anybody here. Fried potato chips is not the healthiest thing in the whole wide world. However, in this scenario, it's not bad. I'm going to balance that out with some hummus. I particularly really like the boar's head hummus. You need to watch out for hummus because they're not all built the same, and hummus specifically, it needs to not have canola oil in it. So the boar's head hummus is a healthy oil. So you're gonna see I've got a little thing of hummus in here, and yes, this is a purple container. What are you gonna do? I gotta watch kids. You pack your lunch, you got. But I'm gonna dip my hummus. I'm gonna have green peppers. This is honestly one of the things that made me the healthiest the fastest. When I was first making this health change, I early got into practice. I was, packing my lunch. I actually would go home to eat lunch is what I did. And I started doing green pepper and hummus, and the live cells, when you're eating live food that's been alive, like hummus and green pepper, specifically green pepper, my body just took to those cells and I felt really, really healthy. So I just make sure that I have a lot of live cells with every single meal. I've got an apple in here. I don't know that I'll get to it today. That's if I get hungry, because I need to make room for the cookies. That's right. Dr. Ben's bringing 2 double stuff organic ish Oreos. I don't even know. They're ish organic. Listen, it's going to spike my sugar a little bit, but you know what it's going to do? Most important, it's going to keep me eating my lunch. So if you don't want to pack your lunch, you're not going to eat your lunch. If you're not excited about what's in there, your kid's going to hate it. You're going to hate it. I look forward to my lunch because I got a couple of avocado oil chips in there and some cookies. And you know what those are going to do? They're going to prevent me from going and eating a cheeseburger, a hamburger, french fries, whatever. So sometimes eating healthy is all about doing what you can do, but still being excited about the healthy process. Well, all right, guys, that is a wrap on episode 1 of Building a Health Empire. Hopefully you enjoyed setting the stage. Next week, we're going to be going over the secret sauce behind that spreadsheet that I talked about that allows us to manage separate locations. So if this is not just a chiropractic office thing, a business office thing, I'll show you some metrics, maybe with your own business that you haven't even thought about before. Also, we're going to crack open the door of product and retail sales. I'm going to talk about some branding, and I'm going to show you what I did to actually really double our retail sales and what we do as far as buying and pricing. So again, that's actually more of a 2 to 3 week conversation, but we're going to sprinkle that in here so you can see that. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining us with Building a Health Empire. I'm Dr. Ben. We'll catch you next week.